Let us know when you can hear us and see us. I like the spot where we do these this year. Like last year. Good spot.
It's nice. It is nice.
Welcome in, everyone. Let us know when you can hear us and see us. I think we should be good. You might want to bring that over here so we can see the feed too.
Yep.
Waiting,
Hello.
waiting.
Happy
Yes,
4th.
Happy 4th. Happy 4th of July, everyone.
Well, it shouldn't be too bad, right? East Coast, 1 o'clock. West Coast, 10 a.m. It's early. It's
Yep.
early morning.
Tried to get like either in between parades or like post East Coast parade before
Makes sense.
West Coast
Makes
parades, all that kind of stuff.
So when's our parade here? It's at 3?
I don't know. Yeah, you can see the green across the top. It's all right.
I mean, George Washington did work in the forest, so.
Okay. Let's see here.
So guys,
Okay.
we are here once again, another year, right?
Yeah.
It's great. It's a great time.
Is this our 4th or 5th year doing this?
I can't remember. I think it's 4th.
I think it's the 4th.
I'm pretty sure it's the 4th year.
Yeah.
I can only think of.
I think it's
30
year
other times.
4. Year 4 of our Patriot Box, guys. And first of all, happy 4th of July to everyone that is on with us today. Hope everyone's having a great day celebrating the independence of our country. We had Sophie came down to the shop with us today and said, why is it that we celebrate 4th of July? I said, why is it that we call it Independence Day? We talked about it, and it's a good day. She's like, that makes total sense. Like, it does make total sense. That's why we're here.
Well, I was looking up like things from 1776, right? Found a glass bottle. Like, that's the coolest thing ever. It has like the
Was it like
$6,000?
$6,000?
It was like $6,000. Empty bottle.
Yeah,
Like, that was
empty
good
glass
year.
bottle.
It's funny because 1775, you can get those ones. In 1777, you can get those ones. But that year was a good year.
No kidding. So, guys, Dan has already ordered mine.
You can.
I mean,
you
it's
can jump the
there.
gun,
It's there.
for sure. Let's dive on into it.
Let's talk about our Patriot Box this year, and first of all, what it means, what it stands for. So, this is one of my favorite holidays of the year. It's my wife's favorite holiday of the year because of what it stands for. We love the country that we live in. We love the freedoms that we enjoy here in the United States. And my wife grew up, I told this last year, my wife grew up in Colombia and didn't have the same rights and privileges that we have here in the United States. And every sports event, every 4th of July, every Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem, you can see my wife there crying, listening to the anthem and the beautiful things that it represents in our country. With that, obviously there are those that have protected and served and are currently doing it for the rights that we have. And the Quilts of Valor Foundation is a foundation, for those that don't know what it is, it's a foundation that gives quilts not only, Tammy made a good point this morning, not only to those that have served, but also loved ones of those that have served, those that are MIA, those that were killed in battle, and so on and so forth. So it's the Quilts of Valor Foundation gives quilts to those veterans that have served and their family members. If you haven't had the opportunity to go to a Quilts of Valor quilt giving or presentation, I think they call it awarding. It is an experience. It is one that you should go to. Everywhere has local Quilts of Valor chapters. Go to one of their meetings where they're giving these quilts away, and it will leave a mark on you for the rest of your life. Tianka and I had the opportunity to go to one here in Vegas, and it was a very, very touching experience. That to see the people that have served our country receive just a little small gift from those that appreciate it. So today's Patriot Box, as it has been in years past, is a kit that allows you to make one of these 3 quilts. If you want to grab the camera, you can show everybody.
I'll pan it.
So you can make one of these 3 quilts with your Patriot Box right there. So option number 1, we did one a little bit different this year, a little more of a modern look on a quilt. We've never done this before. There were some people that said, I wish they were a little bit more modern, so we have that option for you. Second option here is a pendant quilt, where you're able to see the kind of the flag effect that it carries with the stars and the stripes, with obviously your large star here in the center. And third pattern is a much more traditional take with your, right there, with your running whites here and the red, whites, and blues with the stars. So the kit comes with 3 3-yard cuts of fabric. Now this fabric isn't any old fabric, okay? There you go, right there, good.
Jerky.
This fabric is 100% specifically made by us and for us through Northcott. And guys, no one else on the planet has this or will have this, okay? Usually it's like we're the first to get something, that we are the only people to get this, okay? So these quilts behind us here are made out of fabrics that we designed with the true colors of our nation. We've done lots of different variations in the past, but we wanted the actual colors of our beautiful flag, the blood red, the bright starry blue, and the solid white. So that is what our country was founded on. That is what we are here to celebrate today.
Well, and additionally, we changed things up just a hair. Quilt over there where Zach is standing is your easy version. If you can make a flying geese, the entire quilt is easy. Easy peasy, and it's a very repetitive block. The one directly behind us, pendant quilt, same thing, flying geese for most of it. However, you got some quarter square triangles, things like that, but not too advanced. Stunning quilt. And then those who want to go a little bit more advanced, more modern, we gave you guys that option today, which those are smaller pieces. So just understand like it's easy, medium, and hard, essentially. But none of them are too difficult.
Yeah. So this right here, guys, is our tribute and can be your tribute to someone. Well, it can be lots of different things. It can be to a loved one that is served. It could be for yourself if you've served. It can be for yourself, for your home, or for a friend that just loves our country. The idea is that these go to people that appreciate and love the freedoms that we have. So the Patriot Box is again, it is a kit that has 3 3-yard cuts of fabric, a red, a white, and a blue.
So
it has
9 total yards.
9 yards. It has 3 patterns, freshly printed, 1 for each of these.
So you get to select which one you like to do.
And it has a sticker, which is always fun. You got to just throw that
And
in.
a large spool of Oriflamme
And
thread to piece the whole thing
A
together.
large spool of Oriflamme.
It is also the white that's found in this quilt. So if you want a piece with something different, you can also long arm with that same spool of thread. There's enough thread on it, which is great to have.
So that is what you get in the Patriot Box. Now, 2 years ago, everyone said, we'd love to have a backing that matches this. So we said, okay, we'll get a backing. So the next year we had backings, and we thought, hey, we're gonna have enough for everybody. And they were sold out in, I think, a whole 4 minutes, okay? We have 2 different color options for your backing. We have the beautiful red. We have the beautiful red that is used in the top in a 108 backing.
It's pretty.
As well as the same thing in
Beautiful blue.
Okay.
Right.
So Zach, go ahead and drop the link there.
Well, and
so everybody can get theirs ordered.
Due to because
so
just keep posting it.
The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Okay. If you get a kit, it's free shipping because anything over $100 is free shipping. So get a kit and get your backing with it. Get a couple of kits. There's lots of different advantages there. So
and also get 1, get 2, get 3. Like
you can make them all year round. Get 3, make 1 of each.
Yeah.
Right? Like.
Yeah, and guys, we also really pride ourselves in this, in that we do all that we can to keep prices low. You guys know that. The kit's $110. That's the same price it was last year. It was the same price from the year prior to it.
And the year before that.
And I'm pretty sure the year before that. We've kept our pricing structure because, listen, this is about the veterans. This is about the people who have loved and serve our country. So we might as well bring it to you at the best price possible. Is there any scraps today? There won't be any scraps. There's not anything like that.
No.
That will end up on one of our other shows eventually.
Way down the road.
Way down the road, once we get through all this, right? And guys, let us know if you've ordered and if you have a special someone that you're making it for. Daughter, son, uncle, aunt, whatever it may be. Yourself. Let us know if you've ordered one.
Or for donation.
I
mean, or for a donation as well. So, again, the Patriot Box comes with three 3-yard cuts of fabric, a red, a white, and a blue. Okay, it comes with all 3 professionally printed patterns, this one, and that one, and a spool of Aurifil and a sticker, and a little card that talks about why we do this and Quilts of Valor and all of that.
Well, and I love, I think it was May Memford that said it. She said, well, I'm making one for the 250th celebration, right? That's next year.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It doesn't make any sense how they've done it like they're promoting all the 250th and sending out the fabric next year. You won't have enough time. So this is a great way to get in on it right now, and then you'll have enough for your 250th.
250 years of being a country. Beautiful country that it is. Okay.
Cool.
So, is there enough fabric for the binding? Yes.
Yep.
So, you can make the quilt top and the binding
any one of these quilts.
of any of the 3. Okay. So go ahead and bring it in closer again, Tiancum, so we can just go ahead and actually pick up the camera and bring it in close. So again, guys, I'll give you a quick look at all 3 of these. We'll try to be as gentle as we can with the camera. Right there. Bring it down a little bit. Okay. So first quilt right here, a little more of a modern version than what we've done in the past. Okay. So you can actually see we quilted eagles into this as the quilting, which is pretty cool. Okay. Next, this right here is a traditional red, white, and blue stars and stripes quilt, but giving it a lot more negative space and just really focusing in on the stars and the stripes in this quilt here. And then lastly, we have we've heard lots of people say, I really want to take part in the Quilts of Valor projects or a patriotic quilt, but I'm new. I don't quite have the skills. This right here is a more repetitive block that gives you the option to take part in it, even if you're not a ultra experienced quilter. So this gives you the options here.
It's really just a couple snowball edges on that one.
Yep. So, guys, we love our country. The reason that we're able to be here today, and a little further, the reason that we're able to be here today is because of our freedom of speech. We have the freedom of speech, you have the freedom to assemble, and the ability to be here and celebrate together. I've lived in Argentina. I've been to a lot of different places. Like I said, my wife's from Colombia. Not everybody has the same freedoms that we do. And to be able to take a small part of our gratitude and put it into a quilt, and be able to give to someone, really is a wonderful, wonderful event.
And
now, guys,
one more time here, guys. What's inside the box? You're getting 3 3-yard cuts.
A red,
3 yards,
a white, and a blue.
Red, white, and blue. In addition to that, you'll receive each one of these 3 quilt patterns. So that way you get to choose which one you make.
Yep.
Which is fantastic as well. Additionally, you'll be getting one of the large spools of Aurifil thread to go along with it in white, and it's a perfect match with the actual white of the quilt, which is fantastic to have as well. And additionally, if you purchase one of the kits, free shipping right out of the gate. So it's $100, $110. You got your sales tax, whatever that is, locally. That's all you got, right? And then it will be shipping to you guys within about a week's time-ish.
If that.
If that. Well, it's like tomorrow Saturday, next day Sunday, so Monday, Tuesday is when we're gonna be back on this. So it's gonna be awesome. Carolina says, "Wow, now I have all 4."
There you go.
That's awesome.
Ordered for the 3rd year in a row. Think it's only 3. Made others for retiring federal employees. Happy 4th of July. Wonderful quote. That's great.
It's a great one.
That's great. So, guys,
and as long as this video is active, quilts are available.
Quilts are available.
But we do take it down when the quilts are done, right? Are they in a box? No, they're actually in a bag, but Patriot bag doesn't sound as good as Patriot Box.
Yes. Will there be sew-alongs? No, this is an independent quilt kit. I know there's lots of people that have gotten together like during retreats or during other things and have sewn together and made it.
I've also seen quite a few of these on the social media page. So yeah,
I made this.
Yeah. This, not that, right? So yeah, I made this. That they take it and then they do their own pattern, or they do one of the prior year's patterns, right? All options as well. Especially like I think it was Kathy that said it, that she has all 4 years. Yeah. That's 12 patterns to choose from.
Yeah.
Because they all take.
You have your own library of Quilts of Valor, right?
It's great. And these fit within the Quilts of Valor program. Makes it super easy for everyone.
Yes.
You can make it.
There's no questioning. There's no questioning whether it's going to be there. So
Size
guys,
of quilts. That's
go
a
ahead.
good question.
Size of quilts. If you click on the link that Zach's posting right now, it gives you all of the information for the Patriot Box and how
And
much
the
they are.
backings.
It's there $110. It says the sizes on there. You also have the backings. The backings are a 2 3/4 yard cut. They're $50, which fit any
Anyways.
one of these 3 quilts. Okay.
And quite honestly, they're bigger than 2 3/4, but
The cuts,
yeah,
they're
they're
little,
closer to like 3
2
yards,
7/8.
but like
Yeah.
give you guys a discount.
So it is all there on that link, guys. So hop on, grab yourself one, and celebrate our country. It's a wonderful country to live in.
And enjoy the day, right? This is one of the very, very, like, I don't know about everyone else, but for any of the holidays, really, there's not very many that is designed to gather everyone together, have a meal together. You know, you have Christmas, you have Thanksgiving, you have 4th of July. I don't know of very many other holidays like that. I don't know anyone who has a Valentine's Day dinner with all of their family. You know, like, it's just not the norm. So this is one of the great days where we're all together.
Shannon says, our previous year's patterns available for purchase. The only way to get this, it never goes on sale. The patterns are not available any other way. The only way to get this is through the link so that you're able to take part of the Patriot
And
Box.
while supplies last.
Yeah, until they're gone.
Guys, you have to realize that we placed the order for this in,
July of last year.
yeah, like we started the ball, then the order got placed by like September, then we actually paid for it in December. So like we have to do all this way, way prior to it. And then to do this again, it takes
Another year.
another year. Like
Another year.
It takes a hot minute to get all this product.
So guys, are there any questions? Got mine ordered, says Robin.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
And guys, this is also something too that we do appreciate, and we want everyone to have the opportunity to get in on it. If you have friends, loved ones, anything like that are sewish or quilters, just send them the link. Hey, this is the new box that's come out. Just thought you might like it. Something like that. It's totally okay.
If you're
to
part
do
of a Quilts of Valor guild,
Quilts of Valor Guild.
there's a little arrow that goes like this on your screen. It says share. You can literally click it and click your text messages and
Yeah.
send it to somebody from your Quilts of
Well,
Valor group.
especially if you're a Quilts of, in a group of Quilts of Valor, like
Post it on your Facebook page. Send it to them.
get 3 of them for the group. 3 very unique kits, all made out of the same fabric. Makes it pretty. Makes it real pretty. Can't
Yeah.
wait to get mine to come. Yeah, it's gonna be quick. These ones are gonna be
Yep.
quick. We're ready and we're happy to start getting these out.
Yeah. So any questions that we can answer for anyone before the end of our show? Wonderful box. You couldn't buy that much good quality fabric and thread at this price, but the most important thing is to make a beautiful quilt to honor those who have defended freedom around the world. Yeah, totally true.
Well, it's also just something too, because it's being brought up here as well. Like 9 yards of fabric that $11.75 would be $105. Spool of isocord, that's another,
Ortho.
Right, that's $120. 3 patterns at $10 a piece. That's
Well, and they're not
$150.
$10 patterns. They're
Really not, right? Shipping's another $5. Like it's a $160 box, $170 box. But again, we want it so that way the veterans and all of you can participate in Quilts of Valor. It's the original design of this product, and we keep doing it. And also this year, not using this as sales tactic, just to let everyone know though. On the flip side too, is like we don't have as many this year as we did last year.
We actually have quite a few less.
We have quite a few less
the
this
way
year
that it just
because
worked out this year.
It works out that way. Minimums have changed, things like that happen, so it's just what it is.
A couple of questions here. What color thread used to quilt the center quilt? I like the way that it stands out.
It's red.
It's red.
It's
Yeah,
blood
we
red.
used a red thread just to match the red in the fabric. Thank you for doing this. I love making these for Quilts of Valor. You're very welcome. Just finished mine from last year. Now I can start on one for this
Love it.
year.
Awesome.
We had 2 of last year's Quilts of Valor finished at retreat this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, people brought it to like finish them.
This is my favorite project that your team at Soya does. I love it. Wonderful. Got mine ordered. Wonderful. Which one is your favorite pattern for each of you?
This one's mine.
This one's
Me and
Siakam's.
Brady just talked about this. This one's mine. Brody.
I
yours
really
is
like
yours.
that one. Yep, I really like that one. Zach, which one's your favorite?
I would probably say that one just because it's unique.
Yep.
This one I think is gorgeous. This one is very nice. This one I think is a little more stand out, and that one, I just think it has a little something extra.
You could see Uncle Sam right here. There's just
Yes.
something about this one. You know? Like, for
Why
me-
do you wait to the 4th of July to release the Patriot Box? Because it is the day that we celebrate our country. You know, we get to be grateful to live in the country all year round, and today we get to celebrate it. So
and also there's a video coming out later on today about these quilts too, of just like, if I said 4th of July, everyone's like barbecue, the fireworks, the family time, the this, the that. It almost has the same tendencies as Christmas does, in the same realm of that we get lost in the party and not lost in the spirit of it. Like, this is Independence Day. We are supposed to be grateful for the country we live in, grateful for the people who serve, past, present, and future.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to give just a moment of thought to those who have lost loved ones, sacrificed for this great country, not about the barbecue. So this is our version of that. We can come out and say, you know what? Quilts of Valor, guys, is important. The people who have served are important. Let's just take 1 second hour a day, our 30-minute video today, just to say, we appreciate you guys, all you that have served. We appreciate this great nation.
Yeah.
And additionally, that is how they all should start. All holidays have a representation of this in some form, right?
there's a reason that we're
There's
celebrating.
a reason why we celebrate, but we get so lost in the, hot dogs and the burgers and all the delicious food that
Which
we're
is
about to have,
good.
which is
Which is good.
which is good, and the pool party, because we're in Vegas, it's a pool
Right.
party.
But it is.
But there's also, you've got Brody's daughters here, little Sophie, who's understanding now what the holiday means.
Yeah.
So let's just take a second and
Yeah,
appreciate it.
and
you know?
appreciate it. Guys, I have ordered all 4 years and have not made one day. It doesn't matter. It's there.
Doesn't matter.
It's waiting for you, right?
You can feel it still.
right. I'm gonna make you one day. Right, sitting on your shelf.
Well, but it also happens. Like, I know a couple of people who buy these and keep them in their vault, right? Because they're waiting.
Yep.
You
For
know,
the
they're-
right person, the
they're
right
waiting.
moment.
You know,
Yep.
I had a thought today. We actually have somebody, I'm not going to talk about who it is, what it is, anything like that. But we have a vet here now, right? Which is amazing. I was thinking, you know what? If they stick around for a hot minute, because they seem like an awesome person, we could easily gift them one of our amazing
I've
quilts,
also
right?
seen people that gift these to other quilters as a kit. Like they have it in there, they have one for them or have one for
It's like an
themselves or for
automatic
another
pass it
one.
along.
Which is it's like, you know what, this is the Patriot Box. Like, you're a veteran, I'd love for you to have this, and they can then make it. Like,
Yeah.
it's cool too.
Well, and also
so,
just a pay it forward kind of box too, of just like, you're a quilter, you're making lots of things for service. It's like an automatic pay it forward. Like, you
Yeah.
do lots of quilts of valor here. Like, it might not be your style, it might not be your thing,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
probably know somebody. Like, I know somebody that's exclusively what they do is quilts of valor. It's exclusive. That's
Yeah.
what they do. And if you have somebody like that in your life, it's like a gift and a good thing.
yeah. It's true.
amazing.
So guys, we are so grateful for the country we live in. We can't say that enough. We're so grateful for the freedoms that you have, that we all have. There's in the world today, and even within the United States, there's unrest and there are such negative things all around. But the foundation of what it is that we believe in is that it's one nation under God, and it is a nation and an ability to be free and have rights. Sophie and I talked this morning about, why it's the 4th of July, 1776, the Declaration of Independence. We also talked about the Constitution and the rights that the Constitution grants each one of us, and those rights are rights that should be protected, and they're ones that are protected by our armed forces.
Yeah.
One of the rights that we talk about most is the freedom of religion. We're grateful to be able to worship God in the way that we please, and that everyone else has the ability to do their version of that as well. We're grateful that we have freedom of speech. We're grateful that we have the freedom to assemble. We have the right to bear arms, and all of the other things that the Constitution grants us as members of citizens of our country.
Well, grants us and gives permission to.
Privilege to, yes.
There is I watched this video just recently, and the guy said, the worst day in America is the best day for most countries.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
I saw a really cool tattoo yesterday as I was buying meat, because it is 4th of July, and it said it was on her arm right here, and it said It said, even the worst days of privilege.
Yeah.
And it's true, you know, even the worst days of privilege. And it's, we live in such a beautiful time here in the United States and in the world. And it's something that we are just grateful to be a part of and grateful to be here. Estella just jumped on and said, sorry I got here late. Can you please explain what the boxes are, what the contents are? So I'm gonna go through this one more time. Zach's gonna go ahead and drop the links here. This is our either third or fourth. So we were saying 3 or 4, I think it's 4. This is our 4th, right, Mom? This is our 4th annual Patriot Box.
I'm gonna be honest, like everything is always happening all the time. That it's like
this could be the 10th year.
Well, we had one of our past team members came in yesterday. Great. And she's like, well, how old's your daughter? I'm like,
I don't know.
Which one?
Seven Riley Blake events?
I know, right? And she's gotta be like 6 or 7 months old now. I'm like, you're keeping better than I am right now.
So guys, let me tell you one more time what is here in the boxes. So this is our annual Patriot Box. In the Patriot Box, the contents of the box include 3 3-yard cuts of fabric. We have the red, the white, and the blue in a 3-yard cut. These fabrics you can only get at Soya. It is not something you'll be able to get down the road for somewhere else, a local quilt shop, somewhere online. The only place to get this is here at Soya. These were specifically designed by us in conjunction with Northcott as part of an exclusive collection that no one else has, okay? You will also receive 3 patterns. One for this quilt here, which is a modern version of a tribute to Quilts of Valor, a tribute to our country. This is the advanced version. We usually try to do like a advanced, intermediate, beginner. So this is the advanced version. Beautiful, beautiful quilt here. Second option here is a much more traditional quilt. It is a tribute to the stars and the stripes of our country. You have your stars with your stripes throughout, kind of on an intermediate, but still simple to do quilt. And then the third pattern that you get is for this one right here, which is a simpler version. Still beautiful, but a simpler version that you can, well, not even simpler. It's a different version.
It's a beginner-friendly.
Beginner-friendly version is the best way to say it. Beginner-friendly version, but each quilt has its beauty. So you get 3 3-yard cuts, you get 3 patterns, and you get a spool of Aurifil thread. Do you have that spool? Spool of Aurifil thread, the large spool, okay, 1,422 yards, which we use to quilt this one right here, by the way, that one spool of Aurifil. You also get some cards and some stickers and things like that that are going there, just our story and things to remind you of our country, our beautiful country that we live in. So it is $110. We also have backings available for these quilts that are pre-cut into 2 3/4 yard cuts. We have it in the red and we have it in the blue. There are not as many backings as there are quilts, so make sure that you hop on and get those as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're in the market for the backing, Rattly Gate.
Don't wait. Yeah. So it's $110. That would include free shipping because you're buying it on the website, and anything over $100 is free shipping. So you'll get free shipping on that. So make sure you get your backing and your quilt together. I think that pretty much explains it. Okay.
Pretty simple.
That's why we're here.
Pretty easy one.
It's what we love. And how wide is the back? It is a 1-yard cut. The backing is a 108 backing, and it's a 2 3/4 yard
It'll
cut.
back any of the 3 quilts.
Any of the 3 quilts. So getting the kit, you can make one of any of these 3 quilts. Okay.
One backing will back any of those quilts as well.
Ordered both. I'm excited, Jen. It's wonderful.
Well, and I love the split decision people. Those are my favorite ones where they buy the quilt kit and they buy a blue and a red backing because I don't know which one's good.
I'll use it for something else if not, right?
It's a good red, it's a good blue. You can't really go wrong with it, right?
I'm a Quilts of Valor member and a veteran. I bought one. Very good.
And if you're a Quilts of Valor member, make sure you pass it along to the rest of your group.
How many years have you been doing this? I started with the fabric with Statue of Liberty, etc. on it.
That was last year.
Mm-hmm. No, that was we've done 2. The first one was tossed monuments and things like that.
That was the second one.
That was the second one. The first one was
Stonehenge.
Was a Stonehenge exclusive. The second one was the tossed monuments. The third one was the light blue version that we did.
Oh, yeah,
this is the 4th year. This is the 4th year officially.
4 years.
Yeah.
Official.
Yeah.
Put our stamp on that.
So this is the 4th year. This is year 4. So so what's that? 12 quilts?
12 quilts.
No, 4.
4, 3, 6, 9.
Yeah, 12 quilts, yeah.
Yeah, and they're all here somewhere. We have all
Yeah,
the
they're
quilts
here.
still.
So thank you everyone for your service. Thank you for being here. Thank you for those that have served, those that have loved ones that have served, and for those that we focus a lot on the veterans, as we should, but sometimes we also lose that there are sacrifices made on both sides. For those that went to war, for those that went to serve, and those that were at home supporting them. You know, we are grateful for those that are not the veterans themselves, but that are married to them, and that it was mom and dad, or it was husband or wife, or it was children, that have given that support. And that's also, we also want to add that to this block, to this Patriot Box, because we've always focused on the veterans, and we should, but there's also those that have supported, and that you can also make a quilt for, whether it's yourself, whether it's for a loved one, you can make it for them too, because they also served in their own way while their spouse or loved one was serving.
And to, like, we, again, you say we focus on the veterans a lot, as we should. But too, something that Quilts of Valor has done, at least here locally, which I do appreciate, is that they have a list of veterans that did not receive quilts that have passed on. And so now they're gifting the quilts to the spouses, which is important as well.
Yeah. So the way to get this, we post that again, is like the way to get this, Danita says, what's the number?
Right,
How do I get this? Okay. The way to get this is via our website. Okay. Zach's dropping the link there. You just click on that link there, takes you to the website, and you'll be able to purchase.
Jump in on it. And it's all through the website, guys. The reason being is that we want everyone to be able to purchase this. So as soon as we, end lives, we can't keep selling.
Yep.
But we want to make sure that you have the
If
opportunity.
this video is
It's all
up, it's available.
still available.
Okay.
And then we also have another video coming out too that we talk about this a little bit more.
This afternoon, yeah. So are there any other questions, guys? So at the end of this show, this is the only show that we do this, we offer a prayer of gratitude at the end of this show here on 4th of July. If there's any other questions, we'll answer them, and then we'll offer a prayer of gratitude. So let's see. Is it under ZR Tippett's link? Yes, you can click on that. Yep.
Yes, that's the link.
Any questions?
Lots of questions today.
I was about to say a military wife and a military mom. You're correct. All have their challenges. Absolutely. Absolutely. Each one, we like I said, we also want to recognize that this year it's kind of like with our Alaska quilt drive. We focused on homeless. I kid you not, there wasn't a homeless person in Alaska that didn't have a quilt. Like, we got to find somebody else. Then from there, it was, foster care, it was preschools, it was. Unfortunately, you don't have to look far. But now it is the same thing with our Patriot Box of, we want everyone that loves our country to have a quilt. Whether it's one that you as a veteran, you as the loved one of a veteran, or you as just a proud American loving the country you live in and supporting it through showing your patriotism.
Well, and too, like, obviously we've designed this for the veterans and all that, but also, like, this quilt here, Brody, the beautiful pennant quilt, right? Could be amazing barn quilt.
Yeah.
Right? There's other features that you could use with this. Obviously, we're going down the route of veterans and the country, but maybe you just want to show everyone that you're proud.
Cuddly Jeeps asks a great question. He said, can you change the color swatch on the middle one where the white is? Can you make that red and red white? Absolutely. So each one of these patterns.
You would have to change your binding color, but yeah, it would work.
Yes, absolutely. Each one of these patterns is made from three 3-yard cuts of red, white, and blue. Okay, excuse me, 1 3-yard cut of red, white, and blue. So if you want your center here to be red, make it red. You want it to be white and the background blue or red, it's 100%.
They're exactly equal across the board. 3-yard cuts.
So yes, make it your own.
But you could, like that one right there, blue squares, red stars, easy done.
Same with this one. You want to use the background of this one. You want it to be blue and red, or red and blue, and your other accents be white. 100%. However you want to do it. All the fabric is there to make it your own.
I know, guys. You're just thinking about it, like, these guys are freaking geniuses.
Geniuses. Okay.
No, I wanted to make it so it was so easy, and then additionally, when we decided to go run with these, that every year could back themselves.
Here's the winning comment. Bobby Nelson says, "This is a free country. Substituting is allowed." So absolutely, guys.
Even our quilt patterns are free around here.
Make no rules. As Sophie and I were on our way here this morning, we were talking about our Independence Day, and we said, "Well, why?" And I said, "Because we wanted to be able to do the things that we wanted to do here. We wanted to be free. We wanted to be able to build the church you want to build, to say the prayer we want to say, to assemble the way we want to assemble." And she's like, "Yeah, that makes sense."
Right.
Like, it does make sense. That is, it makes
about
perfect sense. So, anyways, that's that.
There's something about it.
So, freedom
Again,
of
guys,
expression is alive in quilting. I agree.
Let's drop the link one more time there, Zach. And guys, we appreciate each and every one of you. We really do. We appreciate.
I've ordered it every year and I've always been thrilled with the result. Off to order another. Wonderful.
And guys, we don't listen. We never halfway do things, and
No.
especially ones that have real meaning behind them. Like, we're not gonna halfway do it, because it's for our vets, it's for our servicemen and women. And additionally, I actually had one of the comments that came through. I just kind of picked it up, but they said, I'm making one of these for firefighter.
Yeah,
Like,
wonderful.
Yes, 100%.
Wonderful.
It doesn't have to be military only, obviously. It's
Yeah.
whoever is a loved one to you
Yeah.
that you can gift it to.
When I'm dead,
Mhm.
on my coffin,
Mhm.
definitely gonna have one of these, right?
That's gonna be the launch of Patriot
Yeah.
Box 2062.
I want. I want.
Brody's here, guys.
I'd be like, "We welcome you today," and then like cannons go off with like confetti, quilts hang.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
An American patriot,
Yeah.
someone who loves his country.
Right.
So, guys, we
You all got here for Brody's services, but we're putting those aside.
we're setting those aside for the love of our country.
Right.
So, guys, we interrupted this broadcast for the eulogy, right? Land of the free because of the brave,
Yeah.
some who gave all, guys. We appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for those that have served, for those that have been the loved one of someone that has served, and for every last person that's on here that loves our beautiful country. We are really happy to be able to present to you the Patriot Box. Yes, it's a sale. Yes, it's something that is a business, but at the same time, the point behind it is we can make any quilt we want. We can make any kit we want. We can collaborate with any company that we want. The reason that we do this is to provide these quilts for the Quilts of Valor Foundation, for those that love our country, and a beautiful red, white, and blue quilt for your home. So,
and just I make a little video, guys. It's gonna be launched a little later on today, but it's like, how do you talk about this? It's like, yeah, we're selling this product, and be like, it's not a sales pitch,
right.
Because it's not for us. Because, guys, let me tell you, the way easier probably not to do this program than to actually do the program, because it takes so much time, so much headache, but it's worth it for the country.
Absolutely.
Obviously.
So, guys,
backing
we're-
included, there's a backing option adjacent to the the kit there.
So we're gonna walk through this one last time, then we're gonna get out of here and wrap it up. You don't need to barely move the camera. The Patriot Box comes with three 3-yard cuts of fabric, a red, a white, and a blue. It comes with 3 individually printed patterns, okay? A spool of Aurifil thread, and obviously the patriotic materials inside as far as
And the feeling.
sticker and the feeling.
And the feeling. That's
You know what? Next year,
important time. Yeah.
we're gonna get bags that when you open it, it's like the cards,
Uh-huh.
and it's gonna be an eagle screech. That would be cool, wouldn't it?
I mean, you probably
We're gonna
scared
figure that out.
the
Scare the daylights out of somebody, right? America. So we appreciate all of you. We thank you for being here. The Patriot Box, like we said, Zach's posted the link there. You can get the kit as well as the 2 different backings, either red or blue, there in that. They are not sold separately as far as patterns and fabrics and anything
It's
else.
exclusive.
It's an exclusive kit you need to get in kit form. So if there's not any other questions, we will offer a prayer of gratitude for our country, and just waiting to see if there's any last questions. Can you turn this way just so I can see it? You could have confetti fly out of it too. So are there any other questions? Love your quotes of valor and our country. Everyone in my family has served making these for family members. Wonderful.
And also, just my last little tidbit as well. It's just like, guys, take at least 5 minutes a day outside the party just to ponder, give thanks. And additionally, if you want to go like full blown, like which you can, stop the party. Like, hey guys, just want to do like take a second, remember, because it is important, right?
Because you
The
can do that.
celebrations
Because you have freedom of speech.
You do. You
Freedom
do.
to assemble.
You do, because
Okay?
like it's important. It is important, and come on, 5 minutes out of the 5 hour long barbecue, not a
do
big
that.
deal.
So,
Not a
and
big
yes, Jason's still alive tomorrow. So,
Yep.
okay, guys, I will offer us a prayer of gratitude, and then we'll go ahead and end our live. Our loving Father in heaven, we come before thee today in gratitude for our beautiful country and in gratitude for the rights and freedoms that we have. We thank thee for our bounteous blessings and thank thee for the freedoms that we have to pursue our dreams. We thank thee most of all for our Savior and his gift to us of freedom from sin. We are thankful for all that we have and ask thee to bless those that are currently serving and to bless them with safety and peace. And we are grateful for their sacrifice. We thank thee for all that we have and ask that those that are serving in various capacities throughout the country can always look to the Declaration and the amendments and the Constitution to help provide us and maintain our freedoms. We thank thee again for thy love and the gift of freedom, and ask thee to bless those all in attendance today and those throughout our beautiful country with safety and peace and with a feeling of appreciation and gratitude for all that we have. And we thank thee, Father, and we say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
All right, everyone. That is it for this year. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. We'll see you next year. Bye, everyone.